Nowadays, we cannot think of any technologies that can be carried out anywhere that didn't run on batteries. Cell phones, laptops, cameras, drones, gaming consoles. Batteries are useful and helpful in coping up with our technological advancement. Even car companies are slowly relying on batteries to run their engine. But the drawback of using batteries is that we need to constantly recharge it to take advantage of its discharging power, and batteries over time constantly dies out and needed to be replaced with new ones, which in turn raising concerns upon its waste disposal. Even the manufacturing of batteries are also raising concerns due to its damaging effect to its environment, for its raw materials are needed to be mined. There may be many different methods and uses many different chemicals to make a battery, but all are using the same principle, which I will expand herein. Here I will explain the proper science behind the working principle of batteries. In every battery, there are two cells, the positive and the negative cell, and the pressure difference between these two cells are what we term as voltage. When the connection are made between these cells, such as a wire, electrons flow from one cell to another, and the flow of these electrons are what do the work. When we cut and connect a resistor along the path, such as the bulb, electrons are forced to flow on that restricted path, causing a tremendous heat due to friction, which in turn produce an illuminating effect on that filament. To further explain the working principle of batteries, let us take these two tanks of water as cells, connect both of them with tube, and place a bulb to control the flow. Now let's fill the tank with chemical called water. This line indicates a discharge point. To charge this battery, we need to pump the water out from one tank to another. Now we just created a positive and a negative condition. Now a battery is ready to perform work. Let us place a turbine along the tube and open the connection. The battery is now dead and can no longer perform work until we charge it once again. When we sever the connection between two cells by placing a larger tube, we can say it is short-circuited. But if we place a tiny tube between two cells, we can make it run for a longer duration until it is completely discharged. Batteries produce a direct current since it only runs one way, like a river flowing downhill. The reverse flow of the current is a charging process. To charge a battery means to divide the equilibrium pressure into two opposite conditions. One tank below the equilibrium level, while the other tank is above equilibrium level. This can be achieved by plugging the battery to the other power sources, such as the generator. It is like making the river flow uphill, so that we can take advantage of its downhill flow once again. Let us take a look inside a lithium-ion battery. Inside a battery is a two strips of thin metal separated by an insulator. When the battery is charged, two opposite conditions are developed among those two plates. One is positive or compressed condition, the other is negative or expanded condition. This is like a compressed water in our tank which desire to explode or throw off water in all directions to relieve the tension, while the other tank is expanded which desires to compress inwards. To exaggerate this effect, imagine the first tank shrinking into smaller volume due to compression, while the other tank expanded into larger volume. The compressed condition desire to expand, while the expanded condition desire to compress. When a wire is connected between two plates, each plate is fulfilling their desire to interchange their condition, into which a compressed condition expand and the expanded condition compressed. When both tension of these plates are relieved, the battery is fully discharged, for motion is no longer possible on their balanced state. We don't fully discuss particles such as protons, electrons, and all these things because all matter are helpless to move without these two opposing pressure conditions, which we will discuss further in future videos. By explaining the working principle of a battery this way, we can expand this further into connecting nature's principle of power generation so we can build better, efficient, and possibly self-generating battery which offer great promises in the future.